Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Mind Catchers channel. Today I wanted to show you guys how I'm using the MAC Mixing Medium Gel, and this is about $14 on their website, I believe. There is 10 milliliters in here, and this can be used as an eyeliner. It could be used to adhere glitters to your lid. You could also use it to apply pigments to your lid. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is to use this, and in my opinion, for people who have hooded lids, this is a godsend. Right here you can see the consistency. You only need a tiny bit, and that's what it looks like, just a clear gel. It isn't super tacky or super thick or anything. You see how it just spreads right out. After a while it does get a little tiny bit of stickiness to it, and that's a great thing because it allows your pigments, your gel liner, and your glitter to stay on your lid. But it's not as sticky as lash glue, and that's the thing that I like the most. So while I was on the hunt to find something that I could adhere my glitter to my lids with, I came across this on someone's Instagram, and I said I'd give it a try. So I have some glitter right here. This is just some Hobby Lobby glitter. And all I do is, I'm not really trying to make a really thick glitter look. Just a little bit of sparkle on top of whatever eyeshadow that's on my lid. What I would do is just put a little tiny bit of the mixing medium right on top of one of my brushes that I would use for glitter. And most of the time I have a glitter brush. For this particular experiment, I'm just going to use my Real Techniques brush. I don't like to ruin my brushes with glitter. But as you can see, I can dip right into the glitter press. And you see it there. So if I have a nice little look and I just want to apply just a tiny bit of sparkle, I would just press the glitter on. Now of course, if you wanted more glitter, you could just pack it on however you feel you need it. But in my opinion, if I'm just doing like a little neutral look or something, or if I have a pink eyeshadow look and I just want to add just a tiny bit of glitz to it, so when I turn my head you do get those little reflects of glitter, this is what I would do. Now when applying it over eyeshadows, I would say use a tiny bit of the gel and just lightly tap. Because your matte eyeshadows, I have discovered, will have, it will get a little dark. Anytime you put a little bit of liquid or something like that over a matte eyeshadow, you will get that. So be very light-handed with it and watch what you're doing over a matte eyeshadow. But the metallics especially work great with it. So I'm just going to use my wipe and wipe this off, and I'm going to show you guys how I use this for pigments, which is even better. Right here I just have a pigment. This is just a regular powdered pigment from Coastal Scents. I'm not really sure if they carry these anymore. And actually that was too much. Let me show you guys. And you can use any type of mixing medium. There are gels like this one, and like I said, I really like this one for hooded eyes because when you get that transfer, when you open up your eye and it's stuck to the top of the lid, even when you're using lash glue and your lid kind of gets stuck, that's just gross, and I really wanted something better. So in my opinion, this works great with pigments, glitter, and everything else. But you can use anything as a mixing medium. You could also use the Max Fix Plus. You can use Visine. If you're looking for something even cheaper, Inglot has Duraline. That's what their Duraline looks like, and it does the same thing. It's a mixing medium. And I'm just going to tap a little bit of it. You don't need much. Remember, you just have those two little tiny eyes. You're just going to put a little bit of this stuff on. And you can use anything to mix. I have my little tweezers here. If you were doing this professionally for someone, of course you would be using your spatula and your mixing palette. But you can see where it's turning into more of a cream type consistency there. You're just picking up a little bit of the powder and adding it into the gel. And I'm going to show you by using this little brush. All you would do is pick up a little bit. You see how it looks on the brush? And you would apply it to your lid. Of course, the more pigmentation you want, the more of the pigment you would pick up. And there you have it. Beautiful color. And once that wetness dries down a bit, it's not too wet, but once it dries down a bit, you won't get any transfer. Those pigments are going to be in place, and you could just go ahead and apply your outer corner color or whatever you want to do after that. And if you're wondering about the name of the pigment, like I said, I don't know if Coastal Scents is still carrying it. I do have a link to Coastal Scents below. This one is called Antique Sea. Antique Sea. That is the name. And I am making a mess, guys. Alright, so we're going to wipe that off. And the wipes that I'm using are the Neutrogena wipes, just in case you guys want to know. I like those. They remind me a lot of the MAC wipes. They leave your skin very moisturized. Alright. Now, I'm going to show you guys how I do a gel liner using the mixing medium. Of course, I'm using the gel liner brush. This one is by Delium Tools, the 708 brush. Okay, I would just use a little bit of that mixing medium again. Or, like I said, you can use any type of gel or liquid mixing medium you have. This time I'm going to use the Coastal Scents pigment called Violet Rush. Very pretty purple color. And I'm just going to dip the tip of that brush right into the gel. And I could apply that right there on my hand. And if I were doing a look and I wanted to do a fun pop of color gel liner, I could have a nice straight line. Look at that. Using that gel and that pigment. So you could have a perfect wing. Just like you would apply your black gel liners or anything else. And it will not move. It will not go anywhere until you're ready to wipe it off. Okay, so there's just a few uses for the mixing medium. So if you guys see it and you decide to give it a try, let me know. Let me know how you like it. I really like it for the glitters. As a matter of fact, I will have a video coming up. I will link it here in this video as soon as it's up, using this mixing medium with glitter. Okay, so you guys, thank you so much for watching. Cyber kisses. And see you guys in the next one. Be sure to follow on Snapchat and Instagram for all my updates. Bye.